Hey guys, it's Ingrid and I have another quick one product review for you today, and it's a brow product. L'Oreal has a new one. It's called Faux Brow. I'm going to show you in this video a couple of the issues that I've had with it. I want so badly for a product like this to work. It's got the little forks in it. Let me take it out and actually show you the tip of it. Like you could stab somebody with it. It's novel and I want it to work so bad. I've tried several products like this and you're gonna see. But let me say, since I filmed what you're about to watch, I've tried this several times. I'm wearing it right now, and the only way that I can suggest making this work is light, feathery strokes. And the first couple times you're gonna use it, do your brows first before you do anything else on your face, because you are going to mess up. You are going to wipe this off. You are going to need to make a lot of adjustments. You might even get so frustrated that you punch yourself in the face. I'm just saying, you're either going to have to touch it up or do them completely over. So best hint I can give you is brows first. Also, for like your hold product, don't use a waxy product because they just don't melt well together. So think like a clear mascara brow gel type thing. That's it. That's all you're gonna do. I tried for about 20 minutes before starting filming the introduction of this video to do my brows one more time with this product. I had to do over twice. This is where we're at, and this is probably the lightest application I've ever done of it. So if you're interested in seeing what this looks like going on, stick around. I'm going to show you, but also please know that this is only available at ULTA. You can order online, go in store, but it's only for sale at ULTA. And to me, that's giving we're not really ready to release this to the full market. We kind of want to dip our toes in and see what you guys think first before we tell the world about it. Let's do it. Okay, so if you have been with me for any length of time, or specifically since the beginning, I started this whole channel because I was so frustrated with blonde eyebrow products. High-end, drugstore, didn't matter. I was constantly having issues with it and I felt the need to scream about it on the internet. So I have this draw to anything new that comes out that's eyebrow related. L'Oreal's new Faux Brow is supposed to give you 2 days of brow tint. Recently, I went and got my brows waxed and tinted for the first time. It was a pretty good experience, so if you see some regrowth in here, I'm trying to leave it alone and not overly pluck because I want it to be like her deal to have to mess with. This product in particular, though, says it's going to tint your brows for 2 days. It's going to give you natural looking results that are smudge resistant, transfer resistant, heat resistant, and waterproof. It has this double brush tip to double the look of your brow hairs. Now, let me show you what this looks like. Mine is in the shade dark blonde, which is number 391 for whatever that's worth. This is the pen. I've been shaking it. Yesterday, I was playing with it when I got it, and it's super light. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more pressure and see if it shows up more, but this spot on my hand was there like almost all day. Okay, so there's a little bit more pressure. Not exactly the most even lines. Looks like it might be bleeding a little bit. However, I do have lotion on, and that's going to affect not only the stay power, but the application of it as well. So let's try this. This is what the tip looks like. If I didn't say it in the beginning, you can only get this at ULTA. Happened to be on sale for like $9 and change when I picked mine up. And they've got one open in the display case that you can actually touch the tip. It just feels like a regular brush tip brow marker, but it's just 2 little pointy versions of that. It's kind of interesting. I did do my brows yesterday with this, so this will be my second time doing it, but they say that you are supposed to first take the tip of it through your brows like so, drawing on the lines, and go all the way through. Don't do just one continuous line. That's going to look super unnatural. I feel like this dark blonde shade could be a little bit more on the taupe side. It's actually leaning a little more light brown to me, but okay, that's for another day. And make sure when you go through that you have clean brows that you're working with. Just run a Q-tip through it, because your skincare, your makeup that might already be on is going to affect the color and the staying power. So now I've turned the pencil from drawing the 2 lines to just having 1 line exposed and going around the edge and kind of trying to be a little bit more precise. I have found that if you lay it down too much so that this part is pressing against your skin, it leaves a more messy finish than just going through with a little more care. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now, move on to this side. I feel like it's not leaving the lines. So I'm gonna shake it up a little bit more. Like it's applying product there, but it's just kind of more of a splotchy application than the defined lines that show here on the swatch. So let's shake it up, see if this helps. Maybe a little bit, but we're just gonna keep going. There have been so many of these types of pens that have come out with little, almost like, I'm just gonna call it like a fork type there, and not a single one of them has ever worked for me. So I'm not gonna be surprised if this is the case here. Definitely something to store intentionally with the applicator side down so that the product flows into it and is ready for you when you're ready to use it. I'm not getting anything now. Can I swatch it? Even just swatching it, I just did a bunch of lines right here. It's barely coming out. So let's really shake this sucker up. Go back in. That splotchier look seems to happen when you're applying over itself. This is what bothers me about this because this side is so much more pronounced than this side. Skincare, makeup, everything is the same on both sides of my face. I cleaned both brows before I started this application, and I think you can see how much darker it is on this side than it is over here. Okay, a little bit more. You guys, I'm gonna clean my brows and we're gonna start over because this isn't doing it for me. Let's just clean this one and try again. So I just went in with a little micellar water and now I'm drying it off. And just to be safe, I'm gonna go in and dab it with a tissue here just to make sure there's still no moisture left at all. That is so stressful. Do we also see how this almost is coming across as a little bit of a reddish tint? Why do big companies think that blondes have red eyebrows? Strawberry blonde, this would be perfect for you. Again, this is the dark blonde shade. They had 3 that I was trying to choose from, and I went with what I thought would be the best. The blonde might have been a better choice. Here we go again. Not leaving 2 lines, and I would swatch it again on my hand, but that does no good because we're not applying it on the hand, it's going on the eyebrows. We want to make sure it looks right on this skin, working through the already existing brow hair that's there. I just want to get this to a point where it looks okay. Still going at it with the 2 forks facing down. So it's applying product that I can see quite easily here. It's leaving just a tint. It is not leaving lines. Now I've turned it so that I can just use a more precise application with the edge of it. I'm gonna go in with a spoolie and try to move the product through it that way. It just turned out so much better over here, guys. I don't know. Now this side looks a ton darker. This is a bit of a train wreck. I am going to show you, if I can, how this looks almost like splotchy. Let me bring you in closer. This area right here is what I'm talking about. That's kind of, well, it's not kind of, it is extremely uneven in the application. Could be so good. Here's where I showed you the swatches earlier. Look at this. It is not budging. If I could get the same effect on my brow skin, why does that sound weird? This would be a killer product. I really want to avoid going in and supplementing with a different brow product. I want this to be the whole brow today, and I just don't know, you guys. We're going in with a little more. Let's make it worse. Now it's deposited too much color right at the base here. It's like a droplet of it or something. The brows are definitely sisters, not twins today. I feel like if I go in with a little bit of clear brow gel, that will possibly help. This is just the Wet n Wild Mega Clear Brow Gel. I don't want to put too much of it in there because this liquid going on top of the liquid product could really screw it up. But boy, is this inner corner here bothering me where it's not layered nicely. Let me see what it looks like in a regular mirror because I've been doing this in my close-up. Yeah, I feel like you can tell. So we're going to do that one over too. Maybe even just that area. Maybe I don't have to take the whole thing off. Sure, it's good and dry. Okay, that made pretty good lines. They're not even or the right length or anything, but we've got lines. What's happened? What are we doing? What do we think? Gosh, that looks so red. I think I just need to walk away from it. Okay, so relatively even and not as splotchy as before. The color still just, it's throwing me a little. It's not my favorite. I mean, there might be a better shade, but honestly, if the application process is gonna be problematic, I'm not interested in buying other shades to try to find that. So we'll see. I'm gonna come back at the end of the day and we'll see what this looks like. I don't think I'm gonna try to leave it on for 2 days worth of tint that it says it can do, but let's get on with my day and to practice like Lamaze breathing or something. Okay, so it is the end of the day, and the one good thing I can say is that they look almost exactly like they did when I put them on earlier today. Like there has been almost no change in color or shape, anything. It's not budging. So that's really good. But the bad news is that includes this particular area here where I will try to get a close-up picture and insert in here somewhere to show you the way it layers and how it almost looks kind of spotted, dotted, leopard print. I am not happy with that part. And with the amount of time that it took me to do these brows, I'm talking like 15 minutes. That's not okay. I even wanted to show you this. This is one of the Q-tips that I was using earlier when I was cleaning it off and wanted to redo it. Can you see the red undertone here? It looks like it's brown and it's got little undertones or dots of red on it. And that's what I kept seeing every time I would go by a mirror today, was it just looks kind of like an auburn color. If I were to get my hands on another one, like a different shade, a different, like the plain blonde, I would absolutely try it because I really want to make a product like this work. However, I don't know that I'm going to spend the money on buying another one. Now, if you're dead set on trying to get one of these kind of forked like eyebrow pencils to work for you, I would say of all the drugstore ones that I've tried, this is the one that I would recommend trying, but it's not perfect. The really good thing about this is that it stayed as well as it did today and didn't travel, didn't smudge, didn't anything. And I was in and out of rain a couple of times. So I'm really impressed with that. I really, really wish that this worked better for me. I want so much to have a product like this with the little kind of forked design to be able to do those little individual hairs to make that look right, but we still haven't got there yet. Like science hasn't scienced hard enough yet. So that's it, guys. The L'Oreal Faux Brow is a no brow for me. If you like this style of video or it's just a quick one product review, check out my playlist because I have a whole section of them down below, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.